Hey guys, it's Lauren. This isn't Valentine's Day related, but this is something that is really worrying me, and I just want everybody to know about it. I do want you guys to know that the COVID-19 literally has nothing to do with politics, and so many people have treated it like it was a political issue and it would be over with as soon as the election was over with. That has nothing to do with it. This is a virus. I know that because my mom has been a nurse all of her life, and she's a highly intelligent nurse. She has a master's degree, and my younger sister is also a nurse, and she's very smart, and she knows what she's talking about. And she is currently going to school to be a nurse practitioner. And as of right now, she is scheduled to graduate in the fall of 2021. So that's how I know a lot of that. Plus, I know it myself anyway. And I realize that a lot of people are going to have their own views on stuff. But, what really brought this to attention to me was from a news source that I read from Apple News. I do not remember the news source, but it was a woman who was in her 50s, and she had been married before. She had like 5 kids between her and her husband, and she worked multiple jobs to keep her income, and it said that her husband was like a building person at Lowe's, maybe. And she caught COVID last spring. Her insurance did not cover it, and they had to send her to another hospital in her area, and she still owes right now $1 million in COVID expenses. So I just wanted people to know that. I personally feel like that if you choose not to take the shot, you should please consider double masking and washing your hands as frequently as possible, and follow all CDC guidelines that are not shot related. And you know what? I'm highly going to encourage people to do the same thing in the fall for when flu comes, also, if they choose not to get the flu shot too. So I got flu shot as usual. Like I always get my flu shots. Last October, and I got my COVID-19 shot Wednesday. There's a million things that I could say about my opinions on the COVID-19 shot, but one thing I will say is if you can, please try to get it. And if you don't get it, please remember the tips that I gave you. And from now on, I want people to remember this when dealing with any other type of virus too, and it should not just be for COVID-19. But I'm not asking people to stay in quarantine either, or go into a big panic like it was earlier on in the pandemic where everything closed down except for essential businesses. It shouldn't have to be like that, but I just want people to be aware of things. and to protect their health and those of to protect their own health and that of everybody else around them. And I will admit that even though I have said what I said, I really had a hard time dealing with the pandemic this summer. And I was so frustrated that I just couldn't function. And it did I like wearing a mask in 80 and 90 to 100-degree weather? No, I didn't. Not gonna lie. And yep, I snuck it off every chance I could, but at the same time, I wore it every time I was around a crowd of people for safety. And I'm frustrated because there's people in my own family that are choosing not to get the COVID-19 vaccination, but I'm not going to name any names. And it definitely concerns me that they could easily spread it to their children or elderly parents if they choose not to get it. And that part frustrates me. Well, I can say one thing as of right now I'm videoing on an iPad. I know an iPad is not the best thing to video on, but I plan on getting a vlogging camera. And that is not my surprise, people, of course. I just thought I'd let you know. I hope to get one that is a good one at a better deal than what GoPro is, because GoPros are just outrageously expensive. But if I can't find a decent one for that price, yeah, I'll probably end up going the GoPro route. So, alright guys, I'm just proud to say that I got my first round of COVID-19 Wednesday and of the shot, and I did not have any problems with it, and I am going back on March the 12th to get my second round of it. We got the Moderna vaccine, and the day that I was there, my mom also went with me to go. My dad drove us, and my mom went with us, and she got her shot also. Yep, it was crowded. I just thought I'd let you all know that. It is gonna be crowded, but when we went to get it, we got in and out quick. Surprisingly. Alright, well, I just thought I'd tell y'all. You know, you're gonna have your opinions and I'm gonna have mine, but try not to say anything mean. Thank you. Bye.